Talking about how it's humid, it's muggy, but actually the way that meteorologists measure the amount of moisture in the atmosphere is the dew point. Higher the dew point, the more muggy it is. When you have a dew point in the 40s and 50s, that's considered to be on the dry side. But when you get into the 60s, it is humid. Muggy conditions are when you get closer to 70, and tropicals when you get into the 70s. We had some tropical air last week, but here's the forecast that we will see our dew point peak tomorrow, and it will be in the muggy range, mid 60s to near 70. It does drop off somewhat, but it'll still be on the humid side as we go into the upcoming weekend. Here are those current dew points across the area, and we're in the 60s in most spots, even though Viroqua is pretty high. It is definitely very muggy there with a dew point of 71. But low to mid 60s are the rule through south central Wisconsin. So here are current temperatures, which are in the upper 70s, lower 80s. When you combine the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, that dew point with the temperature, you get what it feels like. And the more humid the air, the harder it is to evaporate the moisture, the sweat off your skin, which is a cooling mechanism, and that makes you feel warmer. So current feel-like temperatures, that heat index is just a degree or two higher than the actual air temperature right now in the low to mid 80s. The heat index is actually cooler down to our south and then really starts to heat up again. There's Wichita at 107 degrees. The reason it's somewhat cooler to our south is due to clouds and showers, which are pretty extensive, just filtering and blocking the sunlight. We've had a little high cloudiness here and a little lower cloudiness in southwest Wisconsin, but no precipitation. Our weather's coming from the northwest, and that's where a cool front boundary resides and will be pushing our way. To the south of the front tomorrow will be a very warm and humid day. The frontal boundary itself will be passing through Thursday evening. That's when we might see an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but rain chances are low. After that front moves on by, high pressure comes in from Canada. Both Friday and Saturday are looking dry at this point with just summer-like warmth. But as that high moves aside, I expect moisture to start to build in Saturday night. And it could lead to a fairly unsettled Sunday. Our long-range computer model shows things dry during the day on Saturday, but Saturday night, Sunday into early next week, we could pick up well over 1 inch of rainfall. We do need these periodic rains, and that is what's in our forecast. But for the near term, overnight, the temperature will be dropping into the 60s with partly cloudy skies. This gray is indicating some fog. We could have some areas of fog late tonight and early tomorrow. It quickly burns off, though. Here are those isolated showers and thunderstorms starting to work their way in from central Wisconsin, but not much is happening. But we could see an isolated shower or storm. That will be followed by dry conditions on Friday with air temperature in the low 80s. The heat index low to mid 90s Thursday afternoon. It will be a lot cooler though on Friday, in the low to mid 80s. So tonight, partly cloudy skies, areas of fog possible late, low near 65. Tomorrow, partly sunny and humid, isolated evening and nighttime storms possible, high 89, but the heat index low to mid 90s. After that, dry on Friday, 85 degrees, 83 on Saturday. Sunday looks like the unsettled day and a little bit cooler because of that, with a temperature in the upper 70s. Then early next week, I'm looking for some seasonal weather. That means highs in the low 80s. So Sarah, we're going to get this visit of very warm and humid air tomorrow, but it'll be pushed aside pretty quick.
All right. Thank you so much, Bob.